What's up, everybody? This is Joseph R. Wheeler III, welcoming you to an Honest Con exclusive as we celebrate the holiday season of Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. If you love pumpkins and grew up with pumpkins and cutting jack-o'-lanterns and all that good stuff like I did, you're going to enjoy this. And if you're new to the process and you feel a little bit intimidated and you're thinking, well, do I need to get all of these fancy tools and go buy all this fancy stuff to do a really cool pumpkin? No, not necessarily. I'm not going to say don't go get, better tools than what you see me using in this video, but I don't want anyone to feel like you can't be creative and do something really amazing with just a really good, strong, sharp kitchen knife. Everything you see me doing in this video literally is two tools. You see I got a spoon right here, a metal spoon, digging it out, getting all the seeds and the gook, as I call it, the the slimy fibers that attach to the seeds out of the middle. After I opened it up, clean it out and everything. That's the easy stuff to do with just a good hard metal spoon. You will need a sharp edged spoon. That's always best in my opinion. You do what you do, see what works for you. I also used a cookie cutter for this particular design right here because I needed a circle design because I was doing some wheel patterns on the side of the pumpkin, playing off of a wheel with flames coming off it for a hot rod theme. My nephew loves hot rods. This is Uncle Duty in a full effect, one for him and one for my niece. So for his, I was going off of a hot rod theme. So you see I'm doing a whole lot of work digging in, digging out. Now there's many ways you can do this. You can cut all the way through, or you can cut almost through to the inside. Either way gives you a different light effect. I've found over the years, I used to try to do the whole cut it almost to the inside and leave a little bit of skin, and it just creates a different lighting effect. Try it if you know what I'm talking about. I don't really do that in this video. Most of what you're going to see here is just cutting all the way straight through. Here and there I may have cut at an angle like I'm doing right now for the flames, and because of that the light might hit those angles a different way and it's going to create a different type of glow. So have fun with it. Trust me, anything you do to the surface of a pumpkin that opens it up to where you can see the meat and with light on the inside of it will have some form of glow in total darkness. It'll show up a little bit. So you can play off of that. And if you've got that artistic edge or are trying to learn how to increase that part of your brain, these are the types of activities that will definitely help do that. I also say I repeat, do not let a child do this. This is strictly adult stuff. And for my adults, be extremely cautious. I've cut myself before. Not a good feeling. And it takes a while to heal, and we don't need people rushing to the hospital to get stitches and stuff like that. I never cut myself that bad, but I'm just saying you can cut yourself if you're not. You see I'm really gripping that pumpkin hard with my other hand, and as you see it flexing, once you've got a couple of holes in it for your design, it will be less, it'll just be harder to hold. That's the best way I can put it. It's slimy, it's wet. You got a lot of things to consider. Keep a towel near. I was constantly wiping it down, making sure it was not so slimy that I couldn't get a good grip on it. So all of that is important. Just keep all of that in mind when you're doing this type of work. So at this stage, you'll see that I'm using a lot of my scraps, stuff that I had cut away, and I'm reshaping them to make them into little teeth and all kind of crazy stuff inside this mouth. And I really had fun with this part. It started off one way and it just turned into a whole nother thing, which is what happens in the creative process. And just leave yourself open to, even if you have an original idea when you start and you create something new by the end, don't feel weird about that. Let the process flow. It will tell you where it wants to go sometimes. Like, I really was not gonna do everything you see me doing here. You see I'm stuffing seeds into the meat, and I was trying to create a tooth effect. But what happened is the seeds were so slippery and slimy, they wouldn't stay in the incisions. Like, no matter how hard I pressed them or angled them, they all slipped out. So I eventually said, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna use the actual sides of the pumpkin, the cuttings, and create some teeth. So you'll see that later. Hope you enjoy this. Hope this is giving you an idea that you didn't even think of, but you know you want to carve a pumpkin and have some fun this Halloween. Enjoy it, y'all. Cut loose, be free, live the honest con lifestyle. Happy Halloween.